Say this to get your baby or toddler to listen and behave without yelling. What if your child's brain is wired to ignore you the moment you speak, no matter how calm, loving, or patient you are? And what if yelling is actually training them to tune you out even faster? For 10 years, I worked as an early childhood educator, educational leader, and mentor to hundreds of parents and teachers. I've read hundreds of books, dissected the latest neuroscience, and applied everything in real classrooms and homes. What I'm about to share are 5 life-changing scripts and psychology-backed techniques that get kids to listen the first time. No yelling, no bribes, no threats. These aren't the generic tips you've seen on social media. These are behavior shifting tools used by child psychologists and elite educators. And if you miss even one, the whole strategy could fail. So watch to the end, because the final tip, it's the one that actually rewires your toddler's emotional brain. Without it, nothing else will stick. Skip this video if you want to keep repeating yourself 20 times a day. But if you're tired of the chaos and want peace fast, let's dive in. Tip 1. The script that deactivates your toddler's internal alarm system. Did you know your toddler's brain is constantly scanning your voice for signs of threat, even when you think you're being calm? Saying, "I told you to put your shoes on," might feel neutral, but to a toddler's amygdala, the brain's emotional smoke detector, it sounds like a danger. The stress spikes and cooperation shuts down. Try this instead. "You may choose to put your shoes on now, or I can help you in 1 minute." You're not being passive, you're offering autonomy. Dr. Dan Siegel, author of The Whole Brain Child, explains that toddlers resist when they feel trapped. But when they feel in control, just even a little, their brain stays calm and open to instructions. Think of it like navigating Spotify. You're still choosing the song, but they feel like they're pressing play. If this first tip surprised you, wait till tip 4. It's the one that stops your child from yelling back. It's the exact opposite of what you think you should say. And hey, if you've already learned something valuable and want to say thanks, hit that like button. I spent hours researching, writing, and testing these scripts with real families so I can give them to you completely free. Your like tells me to keep going. Tip 2. The phrase that turns defiance into connection. What if your toddler isn't being defiant? They're just feeling disconnected. Saying, "Stop throwing that," sounds like discipline. But to a child, it feels like rejection. Instead, try, "I see you're upset. Throwing tells me your body has big feelings. Want a hug or a squish pillow?" It feels soft, but it's pure science. Harvard research shows that co-regulation, calming your child through connection, builds the neural wiring for long-term self-control. You're not giving in, you're showing the path out. You'd be shocked how many elite parenting programs, like those followed by Montessori and even Disney child consultants, use this exact principle. So let me ask you, would you rather have a child who obeys out of fear or one who listens out of trust? Tip 3. The magic question that ends whining in seconds. Have you ever said no to something and your toddler spirals into begging, screaming, or melting down? Turns out it's not the no that hurts, it's the finality. Instead of shutting it down, say this: "That's not for today, but what do you think we can do instead?" This is called motivational redirection, a technique used in therapy and coaching to let the person discover their own next step. Even toddlers can do it. Think of it like Netflix parental controls. You're setting the limit, but letting them scroll the options. One dad I work with used this when his toddler begged for lollies. Not for today, he said, but what's something yummy and healthy we can choose together? His son said, banana muffins. Crisis averted. If you're facing one specific behavior that drives you crazy, whether it's tantrums, bedtime battles, hitting or screaming, write it in the comments. I'll personally reply within 24 hours with a free custom solution. This is your space and I've got your back. And what do you want me to make a video on next? Drop it in the comments. You can say emotional outburst, potty training struggles, calming routines, nutritional hacks, sleep battles, whatever you need, I'll make it. If any parent in your life needs this video, please share it with them. You never know how much one shift could save someone's sanity or their child's trust. Make this emotional. Make it count. Tip 4. The one word that makes toddlers scream louder. Here's a word we all use, and it almost guarantees your toddler will yell back. Calm down. According to the Yale Parenting Center, phrases like calm down or stop it actually trigger the stress response in kids because they feel invalidated, not soothed. Instead, try this. Let's take a breath together. I'll go first. It's not magic, it's mirror neurons. Your child's brain mirrors your nervous system. When you regulate, they follow, even if they're in meltdown mode. I use this with a 4-year-old who used to flip chairs when upset. I didn't scold. I sat on the floor and said, I'm breathing until my body feels safe. Join me if you want. He came over, breathed, and said, my brain's not yelling now. This is parenting alchemy. Invisible on the outside, transformational on the inside. And if you've made it this far, don't forget to subscribe because the next videos go even deeper, and if you miss them, you might miss the one thing that makes it all click. Tip 5. The ninja trick that gets kids to obey without realizing. You want your child to clean up without arguing, without even realizing they're following a command. Try this. Are you putting the blocks in the red basket or the blue one? This is called an embedded choice. It tricks the brain into skipping resistance because the child thinks they're deciding, but really, they are just doing what you want. It's the parenting equivalent of magician sleight of hand. This comes from NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, used by world-class communicators, including therapists, sales leaders, and yes, even Louis scriptwriters. Once you start using this, you'll feel like you've unlocked a cheat code. Now, here's a mind-blowing fact. There's a pressure point on your toddler's body, scientifically proven to release oxytocin, the calming hormone, in under 60 seconds. And most parents have no idea it exists. Want to know where it is and how to use it when your child is mid-meltdown, screaming in the supermarket, or trashing on the floor? That's exactly what I'll show you in my next video. 5 genius ways to calm a toddler's tantrum. Here's the question. What if calming your child had nothing to do with what you say, but where you touch? Watch now to find out. And remember, you've got this and I've got your back.